Clara, California. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
This is Samuel. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Purdy. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. This is Jennings. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Purdy looking to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Purdy. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. T.J. Watt. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it third down.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's getting
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
What were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this Niner defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that. I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Fields on third down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They run for it with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Here we go. Green 19.
Fields changing the play. Connor going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold him to a short pickup.
Harris looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ball's well on now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's complete to Pearsall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3. In motion right, Debo. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Fields on first down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Fields.
Flush to his right. High throw, but the catch is made. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, How about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
They run behind center with Connor. Down right around the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Harris running straight ahead, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little.
And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 24. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Connor up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go. Green 9, free right behind.
So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, his 11th overall. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that, because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 17-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Samuel.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Purdy.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Again, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Final play of the half, Purdy.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. From the gun, a give to Connor. And some room to run now. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
2nd and 9. And Wilson in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one. as he won't make it back to the 20.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, he pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, Connor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On play action, Fields. He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
They hand this off to Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They run for it with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. Purdy. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This is Jennings. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Ronnie Bell,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam.
He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Fields going to move him around.
From the 31,
Fields. A short one there to Fryermuth.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to Wicks.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
James Conner
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to throw. Purdy. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Purdy. Caught here by Bell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Underwood. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Good gain there on first down. And it keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they dropped their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.